Welcome back to this special edition of Pittsburgh Today Live. We are outside today to help spread the word and the warmth.
Yeah, it is the Dollar Energy Fund's Cool Down for Warmth event, and the money raised today, it helps neighbors in need pay their utility bills, so it's really important.
Now, while we have the visual reminder of the ice desk here, luckily for us, the weather today is not that terribly cold. We got a little lucky today, but just a couple of weeks ago, as you know, temperatures were near zero.
Yeah, and we know one thing that can really warm things up, a nice bowl of hot soup. So that is why Celina Pompeani-Mathison is in the PTL kitchen right now, where she's serving up some warm bowls of goodness. Save some for us, Celina. We could use some of this.
Oh, don't worry, Heather and David. We will save some for you, maybe just a little bit. But I am loving this assignment. So we are upping the chicken noodle today with chicken noodle soup from around the world. I am joined by Toby Vahn of Comfort and Spice. And Toby, you have so many great soups here. I can't wait to try them all. But these are also really easy for folks at home to make, especially to stay warm during these winter months.
Exactly. This tomato soup here, for instance, only has 3 ingredients in it.
It's easy.
Onions, tomatoes, and garlic, and you're done.
That's
and you can
it.
do it in
And
about
you got
20,
the
30
grilled
minutes.
cheese to
And
dip it in.
it's cheaper than buying a can of soup.
Yes, so let's talk about every soup you have here and what you're making, because we have something representing a lot of different countries here.
Right. What I did was I realized that food trucks don't run in the winter in Pittsburgh, and I'm a brewery kind of guy, and I wanted to have food at my local brewery.
Yeah.
So I tried to come up with a really simple food truck concept that could be served from inside. So what I've been doing is trying to make chicken soups from around the world. I have a tom kha here with smoked pork belly in it. I have a gourmet sabze, which is a Persian dish.
How
I have
delicious.
Ukrainian borscht, and I have a classic American tomato soup with a grilled cheese sandwich, because if you put those two things together, the flavor.
That is comfort to me right there.
Now, I have one last experimental thing I want to show you.
Okay.
I came
what
up
are we
with
making here?
This is, some people might think this is a little weird, but I think the two flavors together are amazing.
Oh.
It is traditional miso soup with a matzo ball.
I love miso soup. I mean, I'm down to try anything, Toby.
Now just take a little spoonful of that. It is the most delightful, like egg custard in the most delightful sauce ever. So
well, I am taking a bite of this and all of these soups over here. Tell us a little bit about why these soups are so good for people to make, maybe on a budget too. I mean, these are simple recipes.
some of them are simple, some of them are less simple. I mean, that's the thing about soup, is it has every entry point.
Yes.
You can make it in 5 minutes, you can make it in 3 days. How much time do you have, and how much do you want to do? Sometimes it's something for yourself, and sometimes it's something for community.
Right.
I really lean into the community aspect of it. It's kind of like pub culture. I wanted something. I work with Necromancer Brewing, and what they do is they produce beers from old world recipes on a regular basis, and I wanted to have at least a small offering that was as good as the beer that they make on a regular basis.
So that's where your winter residency is.
Yes, it is. They've been really great. Lauren Hughes expressed that whole thing about food trucks don't run in the winter, and that's when I started trying to pull together something that would work in the winter months that people would enjoy eating. So have a bite of that.
So
That's the smoked pork
again?
belly. That's tom kha with smoked pork belly.
You know what? I love spice too, and it's not too spicy. It has a little kick in it.
Well, that's what because I want it to be food you want to eat in the winter, something you're drawn to that's comfortable. But on the spicy side, I think it more is combinations of flavors and depth of flavor than it is setting you on fire.
Yes.
So I'm trying to make them as accessible to as many people as I possibly can, you know, and make it so that it's still good pub food.
Yeah, well, you are the soup master. And you know, if I was given this plate at a restaurant, I don't know how I would feel, because it looks, you know, a little bit.
It's gourmet sabze. It is a Persian dish that is usually served over rice or with a pita bread or something like that. It is one of the most intense green tasting, like spinach, you know, cilantro, green onions, chives were all cooked into that sauce,
Yep.
and it's over a braised beef.
It's really good, Toby. Every soup here I've tried so far is absolutely excellent. I'm going for these two now, but thank you so much for coming into the studio and sharing some of these quick and easy recipes.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, and enjoy the soup in the winter months.
We will, Toby. We'll check you out too at your residency. That'll be awesome.
Thank you so much.
Well, David and Heather, I will definitely save you some. There is a little bit for everybody, but I got to continue going after these soups. They are good.
I really just want, I want a matzo ball, please.
Yeah, I
sounds good.
love watching Celina try stuff
I know.
because you can just see the joy on her face.
I know.
And it was smart to keep the soups in the kitchen. We do not want to melt the ice desk.
That's true.
Yes.
That's a good thinking, David.